What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. I'll be doing a live trading session, live analysis, live discussion that we do every trading day, Monday to Friday, twice every day. So this is the first live streaming pre-London session. As you know, that very important session. As usual, as you have seen in this live session also, you do have some successful trades as well. So we'll look at all of them. Keep in mind guys, in the beginning, this is everything we are presenting here is only for educational purpose to help you to become a profitable trader. So with that being said, I'm gonna starting this today's session. Make sure before I begin, give a big like, smash the like button, and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet, so that you don't miss out any of the content that we are releasing. Make sure you press that bell button as well. So let's look at today's market, how it is doing. The market is very volatile, trending, which is very good for us. So before I begin everything, I'll look at the news calendar to see the news announcements, so it will really help us to make better decision in our trading. So today is the 14th of March and 6 p.m. GBP news is coming, 11:30 p.m. dollar CPI coming up. So very important day. CPI might be crazy today. So let's look at how it is doing. So first of all, as usual, I'll be looking at gold. Now gold, we have seen this is the daily close today, opened with a gap yesterday, and then has formed this strong bullish candle on the daily perspective. Now with that, we have seen yesterday there was a gap opening. This is the first opening of the week, and we saw an amazing movement on gold, and we took the full advantage on it. As you have seen, we closed this trade with profit yesterday. You have seen that in our trading academy, in our VIP telegram channel. So I'll be looking at now how gold is doing. First of all, how we can find next trading opportunity. Is it reversing or it is likely to go up further? That's the puzzle here that we need to solve. So looking at first of all daily, now we saw that at the beginning of trading week, the opening was, this is a very strong bullish candle. Now there is a gap opening with a wickless candle. These are the subtle things that I always look at when I look at the market. Now with that gap opening and wickless candle, we have seen that gold has formed this big bull candle today, full body green. And once the market opened today, we saw that the price couldn't break the high. Instead, the price now slowly dropping. Now looking at the further lower time frame to see, in fact, you can see this is the big impulse yesterday has made during this, all the sessions, all the candles of yesterday's session was strongly bullish, almost all the 6 candles. Now today started with, the first one is red. Now the second one is coming down. Now let's find out which way the market will be heading. Now first thing that I need for this market, as you can see, the strong momentum, bullish momentum. So firstly, it will not be a good idea to jump on a sell trade. It might be reversing for short term. It could happen that there are 2 probabilities now that I think that I will be approaching, that I'm gonna share with you. So is that, firstly, you can see gold has left a gap in that zone. There is an imbalance in that area on gold. So with that gap opening, okay, there is one probability is for the gold entirely come back down here to fill that gap, because below this gap there is a huge liquidity, grab liquidity, and then from this zone the price again to continue to rise. There is one probability. Another probability for gold to happen is that the price to retrace certain level. Let's take our Fibonacci starting of the move of the daily. So if you consider, even because the move in fact started from here with this impulse during the NFP, and that move is still on. So if we take a complete Fibonacci level, we can see that couple of Fibonacci, 50%, 61.8%, 38.2% that we can expect the first minimum Fibonacci level. This is another probability is for the gold to come for a deeper retracement to this level where there is a Fibonacci level along with the 4-hour 20 EMA to give gold a boost to the upside. Okay, so this is the two probability that I will be considering when I'm trading gold, because gold is at the top or any of this zone. If we see, let's say gold has formed a candle and then has formed a doji or a strong pin bar with a liquidity grab, then we'll be looking to buy gold. Otherwise, let's say in this short movement, if we see that, let's say for selling, yeah, definitely if we see very lower time frame selling opportunity on gold on the 5 minutes, then we need to see a very clean reversal pattern. As you can see, this is a now downtrend on the 5 minutes time frame, while this market is now coming down. Let's say we saw an unusual movement to the upside from a clean reversal pattern, and the price has a strong bearish price action. Then in that case, we will be looking to sell gold in that direction. So these are the things that I'll be considering when I'm trading on gold, and definitely will over the time of this session the market changes and we might change our decision that we do yesterday. As you have seen during the live session, GBP USD trade that we have called has given us full 2 times profit on it. I know that you're supposed to open in a demo account, but you have seen how the trading works. That really helps you to learn, and I'm sure that guys you are finding amazing value here. Make sure guys give a big like, everyone like the stream. I'll pause for 2 seconds so that everyone have time to like and also subscribe. So it's paused for 2 seconds so that you can give a big like and also subscribe, so that you can that really helps me to motivate to create more content for you guys, and also everything will be on your home page and you're helping the channel to grow. Thank you very much. So let's look at the chat here, how it is doing. I'm ready. Amazing, very good. I'm also ready to be here. Thank you. Good morning. Amazing. Wanna hear from expert how gold gonna perform today. They have gone give us some good pips yesterday. Yeah, very good. Safari, we also got some pip. This is the main goal of trading, getting some pip, and then have an exotic holiday, pay the bills, and live a good life. Good morning. Thank you, Ahmed. Morning, sir. Good morning. Have a nice day. You too. Thank you. I think today gold is the first pearl. Yeah, very good morning. Thank you. Good afternoon. Morning, boss. How are you? I'm good. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Always being around. Can you see Aussie dollar? Shady? Yeah, absolutely. Look at it. John, good morning all. After good day yesterday. Thank you, John. Yeah, amazing good day yesterday. Yep, as usual, we always spend a good day. We had a back-to-back 4 winning trades along with 1 in robot scalping. It's a joint apprentice. Thank you, Remy. Appreciate it. You're welcome. AUD USD. Good day, coach. Please DXY. Yeah, I'll look at it. Which news does get more effective, CPI or NFP? Definitely NFP. CPI is a regular news. NFP is always special. Okay, and it's a big market mover. So NFP definitely is the biggest one. Good evening, Sam. Thank you, Mila. So natural gas, absolutely. Hello, coach. I think US100 will drop because the CPI news rise back. US100 will drop. Let's look at it. We'll look at it. Good morning, coach. Thank you. Amazing, coach. Can't go short. Scalp those pips before going long. Yeah, we'll look at it. Let's see. Mila, GBP AUD. Yeah, we'll look at all of them. which news does more impact in CPI NFP? Definitely NFP has more impact. And coach, looking forward to good trading day. Thank you, Shayla. All our VIP students, you are doing good job, coach. Thank you, Frolux. Thank you very much for your, yeah, always, as always, thank you. 100, no problems, thank you. Your USD, absolutely. Thank you, Vish. I know that. Amazing. Good job. It's your credit. You did that. You know, I gave my opinion, but you took the action. It's your credit. Thank you. So let's look at now GBP AUD. Looking at GBP AUD. Now, first of all, we'll look at daily. Now, daily chart is always a like you know, daily chart is where the market gives a very clear direction. Whenever I open a market, I first look at daily chart, because daily chart is very easily readable and also easily understandable. Now, looking at daily chart on GBP AUD, we see that this market is strongly bullish. Last day of trading week, we saw a daily doji here, and the price is just above this level, where there is a very important level of this is a daily resistance zone. You can see quite a few daily candle is rejected from here. Okay, we saw that there's a resistance here, and the price just formed a doji above this resistance zone. Okay, above this resistance level, it formed a doji. There is a long wick candle. Now we see that on the daily perspective, there is a big impulse on the daily, impulse, correction, impulse. Okay, now both of them, we see there is a long wick candle also here on the daily perspective. Now with that long wick candle from the daily, the price is showing further bullish probability. Now further lower time frame on the 4 hour, we saw that GBP AUD has a huge liquidity gap in that zone. You can see the price crossed this all of this, you know, liquidity zone, back to back 2 dojis low has been violated, and then grab liquidity closed above this level. If we turn on our TF indicator in that level, what I see that there is a nice looking buy alert, exactly according to the rules of our strategies. And you can see afterwards we see GBP AUD has a significant movement. Now for me, GBP AUD, I think that we might see a little bit of retracement. Probably it will try to test this previous resistance zone again as a support, and we should find suitable bullish trading opportunity on this one. Now this indicator, it's not an indicator, it's our TF or trend following strategy that is translated into a Pine script, and it's available for all the students who are academy, who are lifetime member, can access from their student dashboard. Simply for those who are our lifetime member, go to the student dashboard, find the information, and you can access this. But I don't recommend you to use the indicator without learning the strategy. So if you want to learn that strategy, you can find a link in the description area. If you are not our lifetime member, I will invite you to join us to learn our strategies, because we are providing trading education to help traders. So yeah, you can find the link in the description. There is a discount going on currently, and also there is a link at the top of this chat for the website. So looking at that on GBP AUD, what I see that because it grabbed liquidity, and you can see that it's forming a smaller candles. Okay, keep in mind, guys and girls, this is a sign of breakout, Before also I mentioned, I asked this question a couple of times. As I mentioned, this is the best trading education. You know, no one is gonna tell you and you know, because in fact this kind of education you will find rarely. I have seen in my journey, I haven't found this, so that's why I know that. See, if you see that, let's say a resistance zone, okay, and then this is a resistance level, and if you see that the market has a big, you know, blow on the resistance with a big candle on the lower time frame, is the sign that it's a false breakout. But when you see a resistance is being approached with a smaller candles like that, slowly, like a tortoise or tortoise, that's the sign that this resistance might be breaking to the upside. Now you saw the GBP AUD, we can see that this market is, after grabbing liquidity, in fact it has a momentum. Now it's slowly, like a tortoise moving slowly, means that it is highly likely, because it's in fact an important level of resistance. You see that from that level we saw that quite a few daily candle has been, you know, this is a big resistance. You can see there is a big consolidation, and from that resistance we have seen this depth, this big drop happen. Now you saw that on the lower time frame, the price is moving with a smaller candles. There is a probability, it's not guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed in trading. Keep in mind, trading is not, you know, I would recommend not to mix with science or anything like that. In science or in maths, okay, if you add 1 plus 1, unless, you know, who discovered the maths, Newton or anyone says something else, it always be 2. But in trading, it's all about probability, and that is why, you know, sometimes trading is so hard for, you know, to be profitable. That's why they said that normal doesn't make money in trading. I think trader Tom, it's a good shout out for him, he's a good trader. Normal doesn't make money in trading. In fact, that's true. The reason is, you know, 1 plus 1 equal to 2 is normal, but when it comes to probability, very few can grasp the concept of probability. If you truly want to be a trader, then I would recommend you to just pay attention and try to understand how trading works. It will really help you a lot in your trading journey. So what is a probability? Let's quickly understand it if you really want to be a profitable trader. Let's say a box, okay? In a box, you know, according to Schrodinger's, he is a quantum physicist, he has had a thought experiments to explain, in fact, how it does. So in a box there is a cat, and the cat is locked, okay? So cat is not like that, it's like a human, but let's say that it's a cat. Now the cat is locked in a box. Now if we ask any person that what is the state of being of the cat, now the way we are programmed, we normally jump on a conclusion, because we, including myself, we think in terms of black and white and, you know, this and that, right or left, always. But very few, very few can think of in terms of probability. So we could say that, okay, there is a cat in the box, is it live or dead? Then we start to find out other informations. Why? Because you need a conclusion. You might ask further question, okay, how many days the cat in the box? Why? Because you want to grasp the concept. If we say, okay, 1 month the cat in the box, then you might say, okay, then it must be dead. 1 month, how a cat can be alive? And if we say, okay, 5 minutes earlier, then you try to, you know, find an idea, okay, maybe 5 minutes should be okay, it must be alive, and we go jump on a conclusion. So this is how we normally think. But what is the trader's mindset? A trader will think that, okay, the box, I can't see the cat inside, I don't know, might be dead or might be alive at the same time. You see, this is where the mindset of a trader. A cat, can you think of a cat being a dead and alive at the same time? Can't, mind cannot grasp that concept of probability. And this is the mindset a trader needs to become, a trader. Not jumping on a conclusion, but being in the side of probability. Now then, how can you determine the probability? Let's say you might say, okay, then shouldn't I gather information like how long the cat is 1 month or is just 5 minutes? What's the benefit of gathering that information? Now you might gather that information to stay in the high probability side. For example, if someone says 6 months the cat was in the box, then you might go to the think, okay, then 80% or 90% probability that the cat is going to be dead, not being 100%. You see that there is still a probability that the cat will be alive. So being dead and alive at the same time means you still have a probability for the cat to be alive or cat to be dead. Then what is the benefit of knowing and understanding this concept is that you are very confident that this is a winning trade, but still there is a probability for being a losing trade. And by staying in that mindset, you always manage your risk, or you do something, you formulate a strategy that give you confidence. But jumping on a conclusion will give you sometime big false information or decision that could lead to a big risk or anything, or maybe big win what happens. So this is why it is important that we stay in the mindset of probability. So let's look at now Euro USD. Looking at a daily, first of all, euro dollar, we have seen yesterday during this live session, euro dollar has a big jump. Let me look at the bigger picture, monthly. Now from the monthly perspective, we see that euro USD so far we have seen significant bullish momentum on euro USD. Looking at the weekly, this is the weekly candle that has closed with a gap. So as expected, it's showing a bullish momentum. Looking at the daily, now this is where the main things coming up. We can see that there is a gap opening and it's a bullish candle. So once the market opened, we have seen that the price couldn't break the high. Now there is a probability for the price to reverse or to have some bearish movement. If I draw this trend line on euro dollar here, but I think that so you can see that euro dollar, this is what the price action is, and this is the starting of this NFP candle here. Big move happened, the price. So this is for me on euro dollar, this leg on the 4-hour, it's a liquidity grab, and the price again has gone to the range. You can see that this is the channel, the price was moving high, and what we see that euro dollar price was moving along this channel. For me, you can see the price is coming down, but I think that euro dollar highly likely will come back to the support zone again, because this price is moving along this channel, and I think that this price will continue to move like that. Okay, so to form that, to maintain that structure, euro dollar now highly likely that it might come back to this level of support, where there is a support here, support here, support here, and also support here. Along with this 20 period moving average, we could potentially see that from this support, if we see a very strong bullish move, we'll consider going long on euro dollar. The market structure is bullish, so I will not be looking to sell unless I see a very strong breakdown. So far the price action is bullish, but if we see a very strong breakdown, that's a different story. But I think that this market is still bullish, should maintain the bullish market structure. So we'll be looking at, as euro dollar GBPUSD looks very volatile. We'll look for another trading opportunity as soon as we will find that. So euro dollar, let's look at other instrument. Before that, let me know in the chat which one you are trading. Good morning, thank you very much. Pervin, can you sell gold now? Let's look at natural gas. Please go check US30 and NAS100. Yeah, I'll look at it. So is there a strategy for swing trading in your channel which you prefer to use? One is no, 10. Yes, we do. One of my favorite trading strategy is using the 10 and 20 EMA. You can see that the one that I just turned on a couple of minutes ago is a strategy that can be used. It's a day and swing trading strategy on GBP AUD. This is my favorite trading strategy. You can see all the buy alerts here are very incredible trading opportunity, and yeah, I do use that. Yep. No problems. Yeah, I'm always here. I'll make a lot of videos regarding this. Absolutely, Salman. Thanks, Nazam. Also long GBP AUD, nice trade. No problems, Mila. Thank you for being here. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, so looking at GBP USD, like the euro dollar. Now GBP USD, guys, this is the live trade during the New York session that we have opened. Exactly has given us a full profit on this one, 1.9 times. How many were you in that trade? Let me know in the chat. So you remember that. Let me explain, because a trade, when it is working out, it's always good to analyze that. Even if the trade is not working out, we should analyze the trade, so that we exactly know why the trade has worked out, why the trade didn't work out. So we see that GBP USD, this is the trade that we opened during our live session in this YouTube live for educational purpose. So this is the GBP USD buy. We bought here around 90 pip profit we closed. So let me explain now. Probably you were present in this New York live session. If you're present, you have seen that. Let me replay where exactly I have opened the trade, guys, so that you can learn from it. The whole point here is learning. Okay, we are a trading education provider, so our focus is always in learning, and everything I present here is only for educational purpose, guys and girls. Any trade open, I only recommend to open in your demo account. Keep in mind, as a disclaimer that I need to give, because in the platform to comply with everything, is that all the things here shown is only for educational purpose. I'm not a financial advisor, so I recommend you to get any kind of financial advisor to take any advice in terms of investment. So with that said, let me explain on GBP USD on the 1 hour chart. So what's the reason that I have opened this trade? Now you have seen that this is the candle was forming when we are discussing in this live session. Now what triggered me to take the trade? First of all, as I mentioned, that I always look at the trend. Keep in mind, guys, trend is your friend as long as you are trading. So this is the trend that on the 1 hour, it's not exactly like that, but we can explain it that way. So when a market is trending, okay, how do you know a market is trending? Not from any kind of indicator, not from anything. The only way you can know a market is trending is from market structure. So the market structure is when a market creates series of higher high, okay, and the higher low is called an uptrending market structure. We saw that British pound US dollar is forming an uptrending market structure. So first, decision that we will be taking to buy the market. So this is a 1 hour chart, and if you look at the multi-time frame, we see the same thing. We have seen there is a gap opening in the beginning of trading week that has given a confidence us to go long in this market. So we saw bullish momentum, and when this candle was forming on the 1 hour chart, then the next step I did, I'm just explaining step by step. The next step I did is I applied our TF or trend following strategy. Now this is strategy that we use in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, for myself as well, for trading, and also we teach our students so that they can learn, grow as a trader. And we also translated that strategy into a Python script that you can see in my chart. So with that strategy on the 1 hour applied, and we saw that there is a possibility to go up, probability, and in that situation I have called for the trade, which you can see that in fact worked out well, almost 1.9 times TP target. So trading is not that hard, as I mentioned. It's all about patience and understanding and developing a proper trading psychology by being patient. Being patient is very key to become a profitable trader. Waiting for the right opportunity to come to you so that you can trade, you can find the proper trading opportunity. And this is what when I see the market is not giving me trade, I just wait and wait and wait. When the market giving me opportunity, I don't delay, jump on a trade. So yeah, this is what happened on GBP USD. So and later I had another trade that is in another group, but so this is what on GBP USD. Now let's look at where we can find next trading opportunity on British pound US dollar. Now you can see that on GBP USD, okay, now this is the daily close. You can see that this market, once it opens, we saw so far bearish move, but at the same time, if I look at this bigger picture, okay, this movement. Now before I proceed further, guys, just want to announce that there is a opportunity going on. If you want to learn our strategies and also trade with us, all of this, you can find a link in the description area to join us to become an independent trader, so to learn our strategies. Now with that said, on the daily that we saw this market, this is the daily resistance level here, okay, and with that resistance, if you look in the past, we can see that this level acted here in the past as a resistance here, okay, and also acted here as a support. And also we saw that this market initially has come to the same level and slowly trying to pull back. Now how do we approach now next step on this market, because the market already has make a move to the upside, reach resistance. What I think that as there is a news coming up later today on GBP, okay, and USD, this market might be a little bit of volatile, okay. For me to find next trading opportunity on GBP USD, we could see some deeper retracement to the downside. Now you can see back to back already 4 days of up move with this gap opening. Now if I place our Fibonacci for this impulse on the daily, what's happening? So from amazing. So if we place our Fibonacci from the low to the high, we see that there is some Fibonacci level here to look at. So there is one at 38.2% Fibonacci. There is one here at 50% Fibonacci level, just below the gap level. There's one here at 61.8% Fibonacci level. Now with those Fibonacci levels, what I think that this market now come back down for a deeper retracement. Now this is my favorite zone now for GBP USD, where we see that you can see this long doji has formed. What I think that the market might break this low here, highly likely that it might test this 4-hour 20 EMA along with this gap opening here, okay, with this long doji, that GBP USD might respect this level, and from that level we could see that GBP USD again giving us bullish trading opportunity. So this is what I will be waiting for, because the trend is still strongly bullish, and I will be waiting for always, you know, the bullish trading opportunity in this instrument. So as soon as I will find an entry, I will jump on a trade. Let's see how it does. And yeah, so let's see how it does. And as soon as I will find, if I look at the 1-hour chart, we see that this is where the trade we started, the one, and we could see, you see back, this is the starting of this impulse on the 1-hour, and as you can see the price is creating the bullish move. So based on where we see the trend again starts, we will jump on a trade. But for me, you know, I think that we should see some deeper retracement on this one. If it doesn't come for a deeper retracement, if we see after the news especially strong movement along this zone, then we will be looking for buying opportunity any of this level. It is still bullish. You can see it's still respecting this hourly 20 EMA, and let's see how it does. Okay guys, give a big like and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. And anyone looking for a regulated broker, there is a link in the description for EverTrade. They are regulated, and our recommended broker. Your capital will be in a safe hand. Link in the description. You can use that to open an account with them and to trade with them. They are no commission broker. So also I can give you a link in the chat, as I will post you a link about the broker on the chat soon, and you can use that. Victoria Gold, please. Yeah, so we saw that GBP USD, I think GBP USD and gold, they are following each other. As long GBP USD waiting for the retracement, now go long again. Very good, very good. Yeah, GBP looks like bullish to me as well, but we need to see where it is coming down. Okay, we'll look at GBP JPY. We have looked at gold. We'll look at again dollar yen. Absolutely. Good morning. US30 and DXY. Okay. Okay, look at US30 and DXY. Just looking at daily on DXY, because DXY will give you in fact good idea of how the market might move. Now from the daily perspective, DXY, you can see that this market for me it is still bearish. Okay, we saw that there was, there was a channel here on DXY. Now the price was moving. You can see it's a seen clearly visible structure, and interestingly DXY exactly has broken the previous swing low. You see there is a wickless candle on the daily, this red candle. The price has broken that level and then slowly now pushing high. So in fact we saw that the price was moving along this channel, has broken to the upside, has broken to the downside. Now the question is what it is doing. Okay, let's look at bigger picture first, weekly. Now from the weekly, we have seen after the previous weekly doji, DXY already has a drop, and now it is going up for a deeper retracement. What I think that DXY might have another drop as well. So looking at further lower time frame, we see that this market on the 4-hour perspective, you can see the from this level creating multiple dojis. DXY with this doji rejected has broken down this level, and currently the price after breaking down, testing this previous support here, which is turning resistance. We can see that DXY on the 4-hour perspective is the support here, support here, support here. The price below the level of support, which turned resistance here, and now the price is testing this level. What I think that DXY is likely to do, we might see a little push to the upside, especially in this green candle. You see this is the support here, which is also support here, very important level. So in the past we saw there is a big long wick candle from here. There's a big move happen, and from here this green candle has formed, so which is a very important level of support, which is around 104.13. What I think that DXY, we might see a retest of this level, and then we could see that DXY is coming back down, so which is in fact a mirror of euro dollar that we discussed. The price to drop to give us a potential bullish trading opportunity is exactly the mirror of DXY here. From the 1-hour chart, we see this market is forming like that, and I'll be waiting for another push to the upside, test this level, and then to give us potential selling opportunity. Good morning, thank you. Okay, so this one with DXY, the price action is still bearish, but we are seeing now a pullback to the upside. JPY, okay, GBP JPY, now this market, if I look at the monthly, okay, we saw that from the monthly there is a long wick candle here, from the weekly, there is a strong rejection from this level on GBP JPY so far from the weekly perspective. And if I draw this trend line, we see GBP JPY from the weekly perspective is moving along this channel here. Okay, so if I look at this channel on GBP JPY, we saw that initially the price has broken this resistance on the weekly, okay, went to this level where there is a gap opening, and this is a quite significant level of resistance, and from that resistance we have seen a rejection followed by a narrow candle. This week the price has come well below, tested this neckline of this previous resistance above this doji, okay, an important previous resistance level, which is turning support here, and from this level we have seen a very strong rejection to the upside on GBP JPY. Now this is still second day of the trading week. Let's see how it is playing out now. Looking at daily, now from daily, it's a very interesting price action on GJ. You can see there is a very strong rejection from the top from this doji, and almost a bit more reaction from the bottom, and back to back two dojis, putting that price in a really interesting place. And this is, you can say, very interesting price action, but at the same time it is following a sequence. You can see that the market, if you closely, this is where I previously mentioned that GJ is likely to follow this trend line. If I extend this trend line, you can see this is a, in fact, a long-term trend line. Okay, on the daily, the price is being, the price is respecting. Okay, so with that being said, you can see from this support zone, GBP JPY has formed this big long move, and from the same level we have seen this move, same level there is another move, and we saw this level is being respected over and over again on the daily. So there's one thing. Another thing is we found the support. Now if you compare these two, see, this is where I look at, this is the difference between trading with an indicator and trading with price action. When you learn how to trade with price action, you are well ahead in the game of trading. Okay, there are a couple of things always, I think that a trader, all the professional trader does this way, is that they have a clear idea of trading psychology and how the price action works. So we see that, from this market on GBP JPY, from long week candles, you can understand, in fact, how the buyers and sellers doing on the other side, because trading on this kind of virtual market actually need clear understanding of what is happening on the other side. If you are trading, let's say, in a physical environment, for example, you are on a on a big hall room where two groups of trader is trading, seller and buyer. Buyers wear a green shirt, sellers wear a red shirt, and they are divided into two groups, and it becomes much easier for you, right? You just stay on the bigger group and then do whatever they're doing, and you make money from it, right? For example, you're in a big hall room, you saw that green shirt 50 people, red shirt only 10 people, and you realize, okay, more people are green, they are stronger, so I'm gonna in that side, so I'll be winner. But when trading on the virtual environment, the only thing that you need to understand what's happening on the other side is from the price action. So price action will tell you how many green people, how many red people. Now I will ask you a question, you guys. I'm gonna put a box here and a box here. Okay, not box. I'm gonna put an arrow here with this one, and also arrow here with this one. Now can you tell me, guys and girls, first of all, from your guess or by eye vision, who is stronger in this? Because 2 days consecutive price action, who is stronger, like whose team is bigger in this zone? This is candle green, this is candle red, very simple. And can you let me know in the chat who is stronger in this game? Thank you. Also free telegram link, given in the chat. You can join that free telegram chat, free telegram link. Join our free telegram. The more often we post and a lot of things that you can experience. All the updates is given on the free telegram channel. Yeah, absolutely. GBP USD short. Okay, if you are shorting GBP USD, look at it. Red. Very good. Then red candle is stronger. Green. Okay. Buyers is stronger. Buyers. Oh, very good. How many still on the way? Okay, so I see that almost most of you are right, almost everyone. So in that zone, buyers is stronger, and green one. Okay, so some of you are green side. It sometime I know that it sometime causes little bit of because it's almost, let's measure that. So you saw that seller pushed that price up to here. How many pip? 227 pip, the first candle, or 228 pip. Now the next one move is the buyers activities were around 303 pip. Okay, if I consider the closing price, then for the sellers they sold 170 pip. For the buyers they bought 213 people, almost nearly. That's why I sometimes will make you very clear. But what happened is that zone, you can see that when it was seller's turn, they dropped 170 pip, and when it was the buyer's turn, they bought 213 pip, or above 200 pip. Now not only that, because only from the pip and how many candle and how many rejection will not tell you whole the story. There's this missing piece of puzzle, is the trend. Okay, the trend is up, you see. So this, you need to put all the score or the points to make a better decision. Now you saw the buyers are stronger in the candle. The trend is up. Trend is very important. Why? Because in the past, in this market, the buyers were stronger all the time. There's a big move here, there's a big move here, there's a big move here, there's a big move here. Okay, so that is why in the past the buyers were stronger in the market, and in the recent past also the buyers are stronger in the market. And we saw that we look at this one here, we see the back-to-back to buy alert in that zone here as well. So in that area also the market structure is forming bullish, and with that bullish market structure, with that movement, we saw that exactly tested the neckline, this previous resistance here, which is turning support, and it has given a strong momentum for GJ for this bullish move. And for me, what I think that, you know, we might not see directly upward move from here, because at the same time we saw this doji has created on the daily, and we might see some again retest of this level. But in case if it is, let's say, going up, then we jump on a trade. What I think that you can see, this is leaving this one as a liquidity grab. GJ, highly likely that the price might again will come to test this level here. Okay, this is the support here, and we could see a test as a support completing an inverted head and shoulder, and then we might see that GBP JPY, you know, is going up in that direction. So we'll be waiting for an entry on GJ, but I think that GJ is bullish here. Good job. Gold fish. So for gold, let me look at it. We see some for gold. Now this is 1 hour chart on gold. Okay, we saw initially this is in this 1 hour early today, there is already a head and shoulder has formed, and there could be some short-term movement to the downside, because if you look at daily, you can see that the market already, this is the daily candle, was significantly bullish, grabbed liquidity, tested this previous support, turn resistance, and we saw that from that level there is already support zone turning resistance, you know, a big rejection happened on gold. Now with that rejection on the 1 hour time frame, as I mentioned, that it's a very strongly bullish market. At any point it could turn to be bullish, but slowly looks like that it is trying to form a pattern for further deeper retracement. But you know, I'm not jumping on a trade directly on sell, because it's a strongly bull market. At any point it could turn. But when you see that this one that we open trade, this one yesterday, this gold trade, once the market open, so in the right place in the direction of the trend, once you will see that, then only I will be opening position, because at the end of the day I love to trade with the trend. Okay, trading with the trend is the best trading strategy I have ever found in my trading career. You know, and I think that this is the only way one trader can be profitable, because without big win, in fact, it is almost, you know, very difficult to stay consistently profitable trader. For you know, smaller wins, that it's okay to gain confidence, to learn trading, because for bigger win also sometimes you need to accept some losing trades, but at the same time it comes with a for bigger win, it will assure you a very good profit over the long run, but at the same time you need to stay disciplined and you need to learn proper risk management. So this is why to have consistent profit from trading, what I see that the best approach is to trade with the trend. Okay, and that's why the most favorite strategy that I use is TF or trend following strategy. See that there are a couple of examples you can look at in this gold trade. Holding a position, for example, when you saw that there is a buy here according to a TF strategy or trend following strategy, holding a position will give you a big profit, isn't it? It is a big move on this instrument. So it is always a good idea to trade with the trend, because once you trade with the trend, only in that situation you can hold a position for a long-term profit. Otherwise, chances that anytime the market will reverse. So gold, I know that it's trying to make a reversal, but the long-term trend is still bullish. So this one is closing. Let's see how it does. If we see, let's say in this 1 hour time frame, it has done a strong retest of this previous support zone. Okay, this is the support of this head and shoulder, previous support zone turning resistance. And if we see that, let's say this one grab liquidity from here, tested this support as resistance, then only we will be considering selling gold. Otherwise I'll remain bullish to see to create an overextended. The best way pardon me, I found is when you see a market, let's say bullish market overextended to the upside, what I wait to break up local market structure to find another bullish trade. So let me show you an example of that. For example, here, the one that we took yesterday in this live, now you can see that we could look for selling opportunity here, isn't it? Like we could say, okay, this market made a big move, the price is at the top, we could sell, right? But instead what the market did, you can see, and the market has broken the local structure, swing low, grab liquidity, and then it started to push up, right? So instead of when the price is forming slowly, the trend is getting tired, it normally breaks the local structure, grab liquidity, and then move again in the direction of the trend in most cases. I know that there is a tendency always work in my head also, it is to work to find the top for selling, bottom for buying. And best way that I approach, I found, is wait for the market to break from the local from the trend, create an overextended market, and then to give another buying opportunity. Now you can see this market in this 1 hour, it's forming here. It could even form a bullish structure here and then could continue to rise here. Okay, so that's why it's in an observation phase. We'll be looking at to see how the price action is doing, and once we will find, we will jump on a trade. Okay, let me look at it. So with that being said, let me look at AUD USD. So looking at Okay, so looking at dollar CAD, we have seen the dollar yen. This one also we had a trade yesterday, which was we closed with profit on this one as well. So dollar yen, let's see now how it is doing. This is the trade that we have closed. So looking at daily on dollar yen, now we have seen that after this this is the last day of trading week, this middleman has formed on dollar yen. Now with that middleman formation yesterday, once the market opened from this zone where there is a weakless candle, dollar yen has a big drop. Now what I think that you can see is that once the market open today, you see some bullish move coming up. I think that this market might go up again to test this important level of resistance, which is a very high probability to happen. And you can see that this is going up now, and highly likely this price will go up, will test this level. Okay, and once the price will cross this 20 EMA, I will be watching price action for potential liquidity grab from this zone. And because you can see that dollar yen has a long consolidation and reversal pattern here, highly likely that this market might test this level, this resistance, and from that zone with this narrow doji we could find potential selling opportunity. Okay, potential selling opportunity on dollar yen. As soon as we will find, we will consider shorting, and for me this zone will be a very good area for possible selling opportunity on dollar yen in this zone. Okay, so this market for me is still bearish, and let's see how it does. Trading with momentum, trading with trend is in fact, you know, trend trading, that in one word. But when you trade with the trend, you in fact, you know, rowing your boat with the flow. Imagine that you are on a river and a wise man, if ask the wise man which way wanna row your boat, up the stream or with the stream. So if you are definitely, you know, everyone knows which way is easy. If you row your boat with the stream, just sit down on the boat, you will be taken by the flow. But if you row your boat against the stream, then what will happen? You will all day long you will be rowing your boat, but you will not moving anywhere, but just rounding in, you know, wasting energy. So similarly, trading with the trend is always, you know, finding the zone where you ride the trend and then let the flow, let other big boys order to take your order to the upside. So this is what trading with the trend. So to trade with the trend, you need to, you know, identify the level where there is a possibility for, you know, buying and selling opportunities. Okay guys, give a big like, guys, everyone. When you like, it really helps the channel and also helps the stream to be visible to more people. So thanks for your support. Let's look at US30. Okay, so US30, looking at daily, we're looking at monthly first of all. Okay, so with that monthly, we have seen that US30 so far there has been significant drop on this market. Okay, and now with that drop, we see that weekly, after the previous weekly bearish candle, this week so far we have seen an attempt from the seller. I think that this market now might remain little bit on a consolidation on the lower time frame, but from the daily so far it is still showing a bearish move. What it could do now, we could see some slow bullish move. Okay, or we could see after testing this level lower time frame. Let's see. Now you can see that on US30 there's an impulse correction, impulse consolidation. What I think this market now, we could see some vertical move for a deeper retracement along this zone, and from there we might see that US30 is coming down. Now we saw that due to the stock market, US30 is now, due to the news that's moving around about all the stuffs happening out there, so we see that indexes are showing a bearish move. Now if I look at daily, this is the daily candle that has significant liquidity gap in this area. Okay, big bearish candle, followed by there is a long middleman on the daily, followed by previous day a doji. What I think that, see, this market is respecting this dynamic resistance line, and respecting this level here. Okay, so with that being said, for me it's still selling pressure here. Okay, and we could see some, as I mentioned, we could see an upward movement on the lower time frame to test this zone where there is a previous support here, resistance here, okay, which is turning resistance. Now as you know that US30 is very prone to making more of what I can say, false breakout, and when it does false breakout, that is where we see that most trade comes. If you closely look at, you'll see there is a false breakout here, and big move happen. There is one here, big move happen. So any trade that I take on US30, I need liquidity grab or false breakout. You remember that we had a trade here also with this liquidity gap to the upside. So this is especially very true on indices US30 and NASDAQ. When there is a false breakout, this is where the market moves. So when the market consolidates, you will see that it in fact waits for a false breakout. We saw that on US30, this market is now on the lower time. Consolidating means that we could see highly likely, you can see it's creating a series of higher low. It will have a spike to the upside, will break all of them, will create a long wick candle, highly likely to happen, and then we could see that the market is coming down. So I'll be waiting for that, a spike up, grabbing liquidity, and from that zone we could see that US30 giving us potential selling opportunity. Okay guys, so yeah, this is what we see for this session, and I'll really be waiting to find the best trading opportunity as GBP news is coming up, and also there is a USD news coming up later in London session. It's going to be very volatile, and I'll try to find the best trading opportunity. As soon as I will find, I'll send the trade alert to the VIP students who are trading with us. If I'm on live, definitely we do open trade live. You have seen during this New York session we had a great trade on GBP USD. So with that being said, guys and girls, make sure that you like this stream, and also if you want to trade with us and also learn our strategies, have access to all the trading tools that we have, you can find a link in the description area. You can visit our website, join us to learn our strategies, and also don't forget to join the next one. Stay well, stay happy. Let me know in the last moment if there is any question that I didn't answer. Sula Poyas, what is the best indicator for Forex? Look, there is nothing like best indicator, because it depends on your strategy, what indicator you use for your strategies. It completely depend on indicator is a part of, in most cases we use the part of the strategy. For example, for me 10 and 20 period moving average that I use for our trend following strategy as a combination. Some people use RSI, divergence, some people use MACD, ATR. There are many other indicators available. It depends on what's your strategy and how you are using the indicator. So yeah, there is I don't think there's such a best indicator, but it depends on your use, how you are using. Very good in gold. Let's look at Eurusd. What's happening? What do you mean by what's happening? Thank you, Bikram. Okay, so I'm almost at the end of the session. I'll be looking at again in New York and London session, guys. Thanks for being here. I'll still keep watching the chart to find the best trading opportunity. See you, and make sure you manage your risk and join the next one.